Gavin's F1 stream starts in 2 minutes. It's nearly that hour the chat's alive. Counting down, it's almost time. 2 more minutes, feel the heat. Gavin's voice is on the beat. From Monaco to Silverstone, every corner, every zone, we're strapped in, no turning back. Racing hearts on the attack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gavin's stream is set to blow. Commentary fast and clean. It's the thrill of the F1 dream. Lap by lap he calls the fight. Feel the rush, the speed, the light. Engine scream, the world's in view. And it all begins with you. Lights are red, tension's high. Gavin's got the play-by-play live. Every overtake, every spin. 3 more minutes till we begin. So grab your seats, don't look away. The race is here, it starts today. With Gavin's call, we're on the line. It's Formula One, it's showtime. Grab your popcorn and enjoy my stream. Gavin's one stream starts in 2 minutes. It's nearly an hour, the chat's alive. Down, it's almost time. 2 more minutes, feel the heat. Gavin's voice is on the beat. From Monaco to Silverstone, every corner, every zone, we're strapped in, no turning back. Racing hearts on the attack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gavin's stream is set to blow. Commentary fast clean, it's the thrill of the F1 dream. Lap by lap, he calls the fight. Feel the rush, speed the light, engine scream. The world's in view, and it all begins with you. Lights are red, tension's high. Gavin's got the play-by-play live. Every overtake, every spin. 3 more minutes till we begin. Don't look away, stay serious. With Gavin's here today. Gavin's grip, Formula One, showtime. Enjoy my stream. Grab your popcorn. Grab mine. The chain bridge, engines hum, Buddha to Pest, here we come. River lights like neon veins, Parliament racing through the rain. No maps, no brakes, no time to rest. We're outlaws tearing through Budapest. Every landmark's just a blur. City lights ignite the stir. Pure speed, syndicate sightseeing. Fast hearts, wild eyes gleaming. Heroes in the midnight sky. Gary and fire, we're flying by. Pure speed, pure heat, never stopping. Through the streets where history's talking. Budapest, we burn tonight. 1,000 years in flashing lights. Castle Hill, we climb so high. Echoes scream as tires cry. Thermal steam, the Bastille blow. But we're too fast to ever slow. Freedom Square, the statues stare. Shadows chase us everywhere. Every corner ghosts collide. But we ride, we ride, we ride. Pure speed, syndicate sunrise spires to ruined bars, where outlaws chasing falling stars. Budapest, foreign all day, a PD screaming goodbye shame. It's time I found you, me, you wrongs, when almost taken our shot. You ain't there, you're in our veins, a city screaming through the shame.
Finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
Engines roar on Sunday, world cars on parade. Pure speed syndicate, legends being made. From the grid to the checkered, the tension's running high. Gathered on the mic, painting stories as they fly. Pure speed Sundays, hearts on the line. Every corner, every lap, chasing down the time. The sign of the day. Delivery shines bright, fake up all the day. Sports laughter through the night. Face theme battles, tires screaming red. Overtakes in places where angels fear to tread. The league is alive, adrenaline in the air, and raging hawks watching with that steady glare. From pole to pit lane, glory or despair, one mistake, one triumph, the crowd's always there. The syndicate's a family, rivals and friends. Every Sunday's a story that never really ends. Dreamy Sundays, hearts off the line. Every corner, every lap, chasing down the time. Sign of the day, delivery shines bright. Second of the day, sparks after through the night. Raise the flag for heroes, raise a cheer for all. In the pure speed syndicate, the thrill's the final call. When the checkered flag waves, one truth remains the same. Raging hawk built the lead, but the drivers wrote the
Well, good evening and welcome to the Sunday night stream. We seem to be live and everything seems to be going to plan so far. So I can just turn my Wi-Fi off on my laptop and make sure that it's not draining any signal. And what's it? Good evening. Raging Hawk, good evening. Some spammer asking me to join his next level of streaming if interested. No, thank you. But thank you anyway for asking. Tonight we are in Hungary. I'm Gavin Bass 1, and of course it's Budapest. So this can throw up some very interesting stuff this evening in terms of weather. Weather could be iffy. Smoggy Ghost, good evening, sir. How are you? It looks like, hello, Coach Gavin. James, I'm your mentor, am I? Hope you have a good race. And we are on the pit lane now, and all our drivers are out and ready in their new World Car liveries. Tonight's the final race of the season, and I had the tables up earlier, and you can see exactly where everybody stands, but I'll be going through that later on. Yep, good idea, James. Stick to the plan. Full grid tonight. Here's out there. We've got Sid, Dirty Taff, Cash Secured, What's It, LFC James, It's Siam, Etherbite, Torpedo is out on track already, K Carts, IBN 18, Thatchers, Setters, Hog, JDM, Maverick, PTV, Raging Hawk, the league owner, Kieran, and Daz. So they're out on their out lap, and as always, I need to get some stuff enabled here. So lap data's up, and all the little mini maps are up, and I'm just going to find the first person that's actually going to go on a lap. Let's see who that would be. So I'm keeping an eye on three things this evening. Obviously, there's the big championship up for grabs. And Setters is out there tonight trying to make sure he gets a good result tonight and secure the trophy for the World Championship cars. But there's also the driver of the day. And as per always, anybody getting driver of the day needs to have a clean race with no penalties. They have to show some sort of outstanding drive, whether that's from last position to sixth position or whether it's first position and holding it all the way to the end. Doesn't matter. I'll pick it. And then, of course, you have the Mess Up of the Day award. I'll not use any bad language in case there's children watching. But if any makes a terrible mess up, they just might win that award. And, of course, then the lovely design will be going to what I believe is the nicest eye-catching design and livery of the evening. So I'm going to go on with Hog. Over that useless DRS zone. Into that left-hander, nice and tight he goes. So James has been disqualified already for blocking the pit lane. That's not a good thing. Oh my goodness, James. So there's been a 1:16.899 set already by JDM. The closest person to him at the moment is Etherbite. That's really unfortunate, James, but don't let it dishearten you. Stick to the plan we talked about. You know what that plan is. Finishing the lap off with Hogg. And that puts him in 6th position with a 1:17.644. Dirty Taff gets a 1:18.5 and 1:18.6 for Sid and a 1:20 for Thatcher's. On with its I am. Stick to the plan, James. So with Asium gets a 1:17.655. And we're on with K Karts. No, we're not. Let's see who we're on with. We're on with Setters. Just keeps it in 4th gear round there. That's nice. That's the way to do it. Looking like a pretty solid lap here by Setters. Will he put it in pole? He needs a 1:16.8 to be better. And it's looking very good. This could be in the early 1:16s. Bang on 1:16, and that's a fabulous lap by Setters, putting him in a pole position and setting a time that everybody is going to struggle to reach. So Setters sets the stall out for the evening, and he puts his mark on provisional P1. On with Watson. Into the left-hander he goes. And it's how tight you get to this little wall. And he gets it fairly tight. Over the DRS zone he goes, and it's going to be a 1:18.4, puts him in 11th position. On with Dazzler. I've sold the plan already. What do you mean you've sold it? A 1:16.9 for Daza, putting him in a beautiful 4th position. That's a fabulous lap, Daza. Well done. Let's go on with K-Karts. Let's do a full lap with him. Over the line he goes. Don't worry about it. Do exactly what I said. Popito has left the session. Still on with K-Karts. If anybody's listening, could they give Popito another invite if possible? Into the final couple of left-handers here. Tidy lap. Puts K-Karts in 3rd position, 1:16.768. So that's a lovely 3rd position for K-Karts. Excuse me, on with Raging Hawk. Oh, he backs out of the lap. And he's going to go again. On with Smoggy. And 18th position for Smoggy Ghost at a 1:18.988. So back on the Hawk. Up the hill he goes. Oh, don't tell me he's going to be deterred. No, he's good. Nice bit of movement there by the car in front. Into the right-hander he goes and round by the rumble strip. Takes that nicely. Three and a half seconds up. So that's not going to be good enough to get him up into the top 10. Oh, sorry, got that completely wrong. He had an amazing Sector 3 there. He must have got it all wrong in the last Sector 3. So that puts Raging Hawk into third position with a 1:16.502. Fabulous, fabulous lap, sir. Nice P3. On with Popito. And off he goes. He's trying to better a 1:17.393. So let's keep our eyes peeled on the top right-hand corner and see how he goes at the end of Sector 1. Oh, he gets that corner nicely. Just loses a wee bit of traction on the front end, but not much. Shouldn't have cost him too much time. Needs to get this one nice and tight, and he does. And all of the corner to be taken here, which he does, onto the rumble strip. So he's going well. And he's 1.5 tenths up. So if this continues, he might have a chance of getting himself into the 1:16s. I would guess maybe a 7th or an 8th place here. Let's see if I've got it right. Depends what this Sector 2 and Sector 3's like. But he's definitely going well. Still 3 tenths up. Needs a really good Sector 3. And gets it. 6th position. Absolutely fabulous from Popito there. 6th position. James, if you're listening to me, go for the same plan that we talked about. Doesn't matter where you're on the grid. Just hang in there for 2 or 3 laps, jump in, do what you need to do. We talked about it. Don't lose any places. Try your best. On with IBM. Exactly right. Oh, IBM's flying here. He is nearly 1 second ahead of his time. So I'm saying he's going to put in a 1:17.4 here, which just might put him in 13th or 12th position. Let's see how he goes round this corner. 21% of the battery left, so he's got enough just to give it a little squeeze. 14th position, IBM 18, 14th. On the Thatchers. Oh, Thatchers is behind us last time, so he's not going to improve on that. So Kears has got a 1:16 dead, and he has knocked Setters into second place. Great lap from Kears there. Or Kieran, sorry. Kears is in third position. On with JDM. Oh, nice traction around the right-hander. He loses absolutely no grip whatsoever. Oh, he's 1.2 seconds down, so JDM isn't improving whatsoever there. I'm on with Torpedo again. Torpedo's on a lap here, and he's on a fast one. He's 3.5 tenths up in Sector 2, or Sector 1. Let's see if that can continue. He's going to get a little tow from the boy in front. Nearly 4 tenths up. This could put Torpedo into P3 or P4 here if he can continue this. He'll take that tow. Thanks for the tow. I love that. Off he goes over the line. Absolutely perfectly done. 6th position as I guessed. On with Watson. Oh dear, Watson's in the bin. Don't tell me he wants the F up of the game award tonight again. But right now at this moment, James just might get that for blocking the pit lane. At least you might get a trophy, James. Depends how your race goes. On with JDM again. No, he's running with no wings, so no point staying with him. Cash secured, still in 11th position there. Carry out the plan, James. Carry out the plan. Anyway, here we go. Setters in pole position. He is right up there. Kieran in second. Kiers in third. Daza fourth. Raging Hawk in fifth. Papito sixth. K-Karts seventh. JDM eighth. Maverick ninth. Asium is in 10th. Cash Secured is 11th. Hog 12th. Etherbite is in 13th. Dirty Taff is in 14th. IBN 18 is in 15th. Sid is in 16th. Watsit in 17th. And in 18th is Thatcher's. Smuggy Ghost is in 19th. And in 20th is LFC James after blocking the pit lane. Unfortunate mistake, but mistakes happen, and you just have to do your very best from the situation you're in. And there's only one way to do it, and you know what the plan is. It's up to you whether you want to carry that plan out. And I'm just going to show you the league tables for a second.
Engines growl, grids locked tight. Pure speed syndicate built for the fight. We don't play dirty, but we don't play slow. Respect on track, every rival knows. Weekend warriors, nah, this is a shift. Lap after lap, precision's the gift. Pit cool sharp, strategy loaded. Checkered flags ours, destiny coded. Saturday, Sundays, full attack mode. UK clocks ticking, time to unload. Quali short race, long nerves of steel. Yeah, we got assist, but skill runs real. Pure speed syndicate, crowds on fire. Wheel to wheel combat, fuel rubber desire. World car Sunday, no room for shame. Write it in bold, you'll remember the name. Rise, APX, VD cruise tight. World of sport racing, family for life. Engines screaming like banshees at dawn. Dreams on throttle, legacy drawn. Saturday, 8 PM, the lights go green. The syndicate's kingdom, on track we reign supreme. Sunday 6 PM, the legends return. World cars ignite, engines burn. It's not just racing, it's trust, it's pride. Clean lines, fair fight, shoulder to side. We battle, we banter, we laugh, we grind. Pure speed syndicate, one of a kind. Enter Kevin Bass, Irish Storm. 60 on paper but team form. Calls every spin, every dive, every wall. Makes mid-pack drama sound like a brawl. Fans on edge, jaws unhinged. Every risky send, every last lap binge. His voice is the fuel, the hype, the spark. Turns sim racing nights into history's mark. Hey. Every vex with the pressure, they push to the brink. Rise in the skies, faster than you think. VD on rails, carving every bend. World of sport racing, family to the end. No rivals here, just fire and grit. Allied on track, every piece fits. Together we battle, together we thrive. Leagues united, keeping racing alive. syndicate steel heart. PX Max push rise takes flight. Feed runs daylight, World League ignites. Together we charge, together we stand. Titles won by wheel, not hand. Respect and speed, side by side. Syndicate pride, our eternal guide. Pure speed, syndicate, engines scream. Partner leagues rolling, fans in the stream. Every flag dropped, carved in flame. With Gavin on the mic, you'll never forget the name.
So the stage is set. Everybody's in the pits. I'm just checking my microphone, making sure I haven't black screened this evening. So far, so good. We're not having any problems this evening, and we're very, very close to the formation lap here in Budapest in Hungary. So it is all looking very tense out there. Hawk looks I'm not racing. Hawk looks like I'm not racing. Pit lane, defo be watching. Hi, John. Just got your message. I've about 40 things going on here at the moment, and finding it difficult just to keep everything coordinated this evening. But I am now in a good spot. I am now distraction free, and I'm now totally focused on the start-finish grid here in Hungary this evening. It looks like we've got a dry start, at least, to the race. And very shortly, I'll be running through the drivers in their current positions as they do their formation lap. Oh, good, John. Hope it is working. So we're on the formation lap, and I'm going to give you some details of the drivers. In 1, Setters. In 2, Kieran. In 3 is Cares. In 4 is Daza. In 5 is the league owner, and that is Raging Hawk. Popito in 6th, and I'm looking at all these beautiful liveries. K-Karts in 7th. JDM in 8th. In 9th is Maverick. Asium is in 10th. Cash Secured is in 11th. Hog is in 12th. Etherbite is in 13th. In 14th position, you've got Dirty Taffy. In 15th, you've got IBN 18, and he is the owner of WERC League. On 16th position, we've got Sid. 17th, Watsit. 18th, Thatchers. Smoggy Ghost in 19th. And last but not least, it's your one and only LFC. I make a fuck up every night, James. So there you have it. And we'll just get all the details up that we need to see. And there's your tyre situations. And James has listened to what I've said, and it will be interesting to see what James can make from his last position. We're in Budapest. The first Grand Prix here was in 1986. The nickname of this track is the Monaco with Barriers. It's always known for its very, very twisty layout. 4.381 kilometres long clockwise, 2 DRS zones sharing a single detection point that's 5 metres before turn 14, and that activates at 40 metres after turn 14 and 6 metres after turn 6. Lewis Hamilton holds the fastest lap. It's a high downforce, and the overtaking is extremely difficult. Pit stop loss time is 20.6, and the safety car probability tonight is 25%, with a 25% virtual safety car. So very interesting, and good luck to everybody. Raging Hawk and Watsit didn't really do a good parking job there, but despite that, we're all ready to go. Misfits John has said good luck to everybody on the final race of the season. Certainly is. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night World Car Championship on the line. And look at the angle Setters has, and they're off. And Setters means business, and he's off to a fairly decent start. He definitely is. Setters holds that first position. So there you go, James. Just keep it absolutely tight and keep it clean. Don't get involved and stay in the race. Oh my goodness, lads, this is a terrible start. You've got to give each other more track position than that. But anyway, the battles are there and the tickets will be put in already in this first lap here in Hungary. But there's James, P18, so he's gained 2 positions. So I'm hoping that this lad just keeps his head and stays in that position and gets into those pits nice and early and gets the tyre changes done. Setters P1, Raging Hawk beautifully into P2, Maverick P3, Sid in P4, and Kears in P5. Asium is in P6, but he's got a battle going on behind him with K-Karts and Cash Secured all battling round those corners. This is going to be a very tight and frantic race as they get settled in for lap 2. Setters gets the fastest lap at 123.321, and already he has taken advantage of his really good start, and he's got himself a 2.6 second lead, and he's really gone for it. Let's go on with K-Karts. He's trying to make a move, and he makes it stick in the inside, and K-Karts gets himself up into 5th position. There's lots of moves going on. Let's have a look at Daza. Daza's going to try the inside dive here. Can he make it work? He needs to keep this really tight. He's cutting corners and he's doing it really well. And Daza tried to make a move there, but he had to just pull out of that. And he's going to go up the outside and he's going to try that, but no, he's going to tuck in. And absolutely good try, sir. And lovely to see a move turning into gold, which you've just done, getting yourself into P10. So your efforts were rewarded, maybe not as many places as you would like, but you've got up there, and that's the main thing. On the Maverick. Are we going to see the first DRS zone move of the evening? Yes, we do. And Maverick gets himself up into P2, taking Raging Hawk down, and gets himself nice and tightly in front of that car of Raging Hawk. LFC James, I've just glitched under the track. It's cooked me. I don't know what has happened. You're still in the race, so still keep going, sir. On the other bite. He's trying an inside move here, and he's going to make that work on the outside. That's nice. James, I'll try and send you another invite. I've sent you another invite, James. Just see if I've DNF'd. Oh, dear. James is DNF'd. So James has got glitched out with the game, and that's really disappointing. Yeah, see that, John? He's glitched out of the game. Oh, my cash secured. So now that everybody's settled down, It looks like a few guys have made a pit stop already. So Kieran is in the pit. Kears is in the pit stop. Sorry for the noise in the background. We've got company here, and it's very, very difficult to concentrate on the race. So Setter leads by 2.8 seconds. Maverick is in P2 in that pale blue outfit, and he's being absolutely tracked down by the Raging Hawk in P3. Sid's in P4, and in P5 you've got K-Karts doing very well. Is Asium in 6th, and Cash Secured in the pink and blue outfit, he is in 7th. Etherbite is in 8th position with another beautiful livery this evening by Etherbite. Kieran is in 9th position now. And let's just have a look at those pit stops where they have the pit stops up. Daza is in 10th in the pink and yellow outfit. Hog is in 11th and IBN 18. Watsit's in 12th. Thatcher's is in 13th. Daza's in 14th and JDM is in 15th. Popito is just taking a overtaking, and he has just taken Dirty Taffy, I think it was. And Dirty Taffy's P17. Smuggy Ghost in 18th position. And Kieran's now in 19th. So I'm now going to search down for the battles, and I'm going to go on to Etherbite because he's trying to make a move on Cash Secured. And can he get it up to the pipe, or to the back of this car to make a move along the DRS? Yes, he's going to make this work. And the inside he goes. Can't hold it though. He just stops very short of it and has to hang into the back. Oh, he goes wide. Oh, he's hit the wall. He's lost the front wing of that car, and there's definitely a caution out there. He has absolutely wrecked the front of his car. That's Etherbite, and Etherbite's going to have to pit and change strategy. Watsit in P12 and Thatcher's in P13. But look at this battle from K-Karts. K-Karts is trying to make a move on Sid, and Sid's holding him up. Not holding him up, sorry, holding him back in terms of doing very well and protecting his line. Sid's a fast guy. I didn't mean it holding him up whatsoever. Holding his own would be a better description. Into the right-hander he goes. Now can K-Karts make this vital move? He needs to get really tucked in behind the box of this car to make it work along the DRS. This DRS straight is not very long, so he needs to be on the pipe, and he's on the pipe, and he's right exactly where he needs to be. He's going to activate the DRS and the ERS, and we're going to see the move. Outside he goes. He takes him over, and he makes that work beautifully. Oh, he falls back in behind. K-Karts is now in 4th position, and Sid has to take 5th just at the moment. Everybody else is separated by more than 1 second, but Kieran is now on a move. Oh, look at that smash and grab in front there. And that was Hogg. Hogg got it squarely. And now he's holding Kears up. Kears going to go out for the outside move, and he needs to really be careful around this right-hander that they don't take each other out. Inside and outside. Can we restart, says James. I don't think so, sir. So Kieran has got that 8th position, and Hogg is chasing him down. Let's go on with Kears now. Kears is trying to move on Dirty Taffy. Oh, beautiful move by Kears, and Kears gets that beautiful. And you know what? And right behind him, look who it is. It's Daza. So Dirty Taffy got a double bumper there, and now Daza is on the box off Kears. So there's going to be a drag race down here. Can Kears take the inside line? Kears is trying to protect it, but look at the outside move being made here, and he's making it quite good, but I'm not sure he's got enough to do it. Let's see what happens down the straight. Oh, there's a caution. It looks like Smoggy Ghost has hit the wall. Let's have a look and see what the damage is. There's no damage there whatsoever. So definitely a caution, and it's looking like safety car caution. Dirty Taffy, Etherbite and LFC James now all out of the race. Massive glitch going on with the game here at the moment. I don't know what it was, but it had setters going the wrong way there. I really don't know what happened there. Have a look at the penalty situation. Cash Secured and Hog both carrying 3 seconds of penalties, and now everybody is jumping into the pits, and we'll now look at the stop situation. There's your stops. A few of the guys have decided to stay out and keep track position, have they? Raging Hawk certainly has. Not too sure that is the smartest thing to do, but Raging Hawk is a good, experienced driver, and he will know what he has in his mind. So it's a safety car. Raging Hawk didn't stop, he stayed out, so he hasn't stopped. So everybody else has got fresh tyres on. That strategy would be perfect for you had you carried it out properly. Honestly, it would have been perfect. So they're doing one more lap under safety car conditions here in Hungary. This is Pure Speed Syndicate on a Sunday night. I'm Gavin Bass 1, and this is the final race of the season. If James had to put the softs on, kept them for those 5 laps, then come in and put the hard tyres on, he could have stayed out and he would have been getting so much track position and very much would have been in the race. That's exactly why we wanted to talk about that strategy, so that that would happen, and the safety car did happen. Absolutely right, John. The strategy would have worked. But anyway, a 10-second penalty for ignoring a yellow flag for Asiam. Asiam sitting in P4, and he will be absolutely furious at that. So I'm just going to watch everybody in turn 1 again, make sure there's no carnage, because the first lap was awful. They all go round this right-hander, and Raging Hawk is going to set the pace, and Raging Hawk is away on those 10-lap-old hards versus 2-lap-old mediums of setters. And round this corner, I'm going to just flick through them all, make sure there's nothing bad going on. Look in behind here. This is where it could happen. There's a ghosting car there. It looks like Thatcher's is ghosting. That ghosting car's getting in the way. Let's see if I can invite Thatcher's back. Thatcher's have sent you an invite in case you need an invite back, but you're ghosting on track. Setters is now in P2 and he's pumping. On board with Sid. Sid's trying to make a move and Sid gets up into P6 at the moment. The inside is being absolutely covered. Oh, look at this. Inside move there by Kieran. Kieran makes that stick. He gets himself up in the 9th. Just trying to watch them round these corners, try and pick up any incidents as they now all settle in on the K-carts. So Setters has made the move into P1 and Raging Hawk is now tracking him down in P2. 11 lap old hards versus 3 lap old mediums. And just look at Maverick. And there's another caution. It looks Daza is limping. And there's somebody running with absolutely no wing, and that is Hogg in 13th position. So Hogg has definitely smashed it up. Thatcher's is coming out of the pits. It's very hard to keep track of this race. And we've got another safety car, and I'm going to go and get myself a coffee while everybody gets settled down. Very, very difficult to keep track of this race so far. Second safety car of the evening, and traditionally this track really only has a 25% safety car. So I think, in all honesty, a few drivers need to take a little look at themselves, and maybe they're just a bit pumped up for the final race of the season. But there's some not so good driving going on here tonight in Hungary, and I'm sure the viewers would agree. But it is what it is, and everybody just works hard to improve. But 2 safety cars and 13 laps and lots of incidents. The stewards are going to be extremely busy when the clips go flying in. But I'm not here to make any judgment. It's a racing simulator and accidents will happen. But one thing I would say honestly is, guys, you need to tidy up the racecraft and you need to be more aware about what's going on around you, because a lot of those accidents and incidents could have been avoided with a wee bit more courtesy on the track. I'll be back in 2 seconds when the safety car takes on the next lap. It looks like the safety car just might be in this lap. And here he goes. Let's follow them all round the corners and see how they go. All in a nice orderly queue at the moment as they come into this treacherous right-hander. JDM is out of the game too, so that's 17th, 18th, 19th and 20 out of the game. Oh, nice inside move there. Oh, he's got robbed again. So Cash Secured is really going for it here against Karen. And the penalties are starting to really rack up. There's your stop situations. Some people have made 2 stops. And there's your penalties. Mavericks 10 seconds. Asium is 13 and 3 seconds for Kieran, Cash Secured and What's It. Smoggy Ghost is in 10th there with 3 penalties. And Hog now carrying 3 penalties. The position changes is What's It, but he's carrying a penalty at the minute. And right now, Sid could be on for driver of the day in P4 at the minute, running clean. So if Sid can run clean, he will get driver of the day if he can keep it going. 12 positions up. He started in P18 and now he's in P12. So a fastest lap in for Setters. And Setters is in his rightful place, and that's P1 with Maverick in P2. In P3 is Asium. Sid is now down to P5 because Kieran took him over there in the corner, but they're battling it out and there's still a wee bit of touchies going on there. Let's see what to do around this corner. Enough room being left for both drivers, and he just has to tuck in behind us, Sid, and Sid will continue on. Cash Secured in there in the 6th position, and he's fighting, and look behind, it's Popedo, and we've got What's It fighting hard, and look at Raging Hawk, he's right in there. What's It goes very, very wide there, and Raging Hawk will take the inside line, does it beautifully. 3-second penalty for K-Cards, and Raging Hawk makes a cracking move there. So Raging Hawk has had a tyre change, and he's now on the 3-lap old mediums. Riding on with Cash Secured. Smoggy Ghost is now out of the race, and what has happened with Smoggy? Oh my goodness, they're crashing everywhere. Enjoy your apple crumble, James, because if you were in the middle of this, you'd have been crumbled anyway, because there's some iffy driving going on here. Smoggy Ghost is now out of the race, and lots of guys now jumping into the pits. And it looks like we have a 3rd safety car this evening. Oh my goodness. You know what? You would have been fairly well up there, I reckon. As I said, if you'd have done the soft tyres and gone in after 5 laps, you could have been on those hard tyres. Now you would have got another stop under safety car to put your mediums on, and you wouldn't have lost too much track position. I reckon you could have been sitting in P6, P7 right now in this race had you not had the bad luck. Unfortunate, but that's what happens, and we're now under safety car once again. Absolutely, John. Crazy stuff. Really crazy. So Setters is going to stick a set of hard tyres on, and he's going to finish the race on a set of hard tyres. On they go, and out he goes. He's now set himself up for the rest of this race. Yeah, wheel to wheel, just at the minute, I think a few drivers are going to need spoken to, but it's been so hard to pick out the culprits, and the stewards are going to have a busy evening trying to sort this out. But look, it is what it is, and we just keep going on. So Maverick's taking over P1 at the moment. In P2, you've got Kieran. In P3 at the moment on the track is Cash Secured. And P4 is the Raging Hawk. Hogs in P5, K-Kart's P6, P7 is Setters, Sid is in P8, Popito is in P9, and Watsit is in P10 at the moment. Daza is in P11, Asium P12, Kears is in P13, Thatcher's is in P13. Absolutely, John. It's very, very difficult to tell. IBN is in 15th position. And I have picked my livery of the evening. And unfortunately, the winner of that first award this evening is not in the race any longer. But the nicest livery this evening, in my opinion, was Smoggy Ghost. The second award of the evening goes to James. And that's that very, very prestigious award of fuck up of the evening. And he blocks the pit lane and he gets stuck right back to P20 on the grid for his troubles. So James gets F up of the game. And I'm now just waiting to see who will get that real lovely prize of driver of the game. Right now, it just could be Sid, but everything can change. So there's still a couple of pit stops to make. Setters is in P7, so he's going to have to do a bit of fighting. And we're getting set for the restart of this race in Hungary as the pit stop. The car has gone into the pits and off he goes. And they're away. Maverick goes first. And behind him is Kieran. Let's see how they get round the corner. Kieran's going for the inside move on the first corner. Looks like he made it stick. Wee bit of touch and fillies going on there. And Watson's in the pits. He's coming out in P15. So right now, Kieran is in the lead, but he's on 11 lap old hards, or mediums, and he is going to have to change those. IBN is in 18, he got a penalty there. Raging Hawks in third, Mavericks in second. Cash Secured gets a 3-second penalty. Almost Setters. Setters making an inside move there. He doesn't want any crashes. His championship is on the line, and he will be very, very careful with every move he makes. But he's going right up through that grid nicely on those 7-lap or 2-lap old hard tyres, and DRS has been enabled. Can Setters get P5 and can take Hogg out? Not on this straight, he can't. So he's going to have to tuck in. I'm not going to announce the winners of the championship after this race, guys. I'm going to leave that to the Raging Hawk, and he can put a post up on Discord and let everybody know what the final positions are. I'm just going to do commentary and see if I can pick up on all the best battles. Look at Hogg. Maverick gets a 3-second penalty. So let's run down the drivers once again. Kieran in P1 on the track. This is Mavericks in P2. P3 is Raging Hawk, and he is sitting. He's gone up 2 positions. Cash Secured has gained 7 positions. He's in P4. In P5, up 7 positions is Hogg. Setters is in P6, and he's running clean, and he's trying to make a move. He's going to get a double move done here, is he? No, he's just going to go for the single. He takes the inside, and he just gets past Cash Secured quite nicely, and down the hill he goes, and he's going to chase after Hogg now, and he is on a real run. K-Kart in P7, and he's chasing down Cash Secured. In P8 is Sid, and Sid is driving beautifully tonight, up 8 places, and he is right in there. Asium gets another 3-second penalty, and look at this. Oh, Papito had so much pace there, he had to just back off and then just sit in behind Sid for the meantime. Look at Daza. Daza's right in there too. Oh no, Sid gets a 3-second penalty, so his chances of driver of the day have now gone. Real battling going on here. Oh, the green car takes it really badly there, and he really, really does get left behind there. And I think that was Asium. So 5 DNFs this evening. Smoggy Ghost, JDM, Dirty Taffy, Etherbite and LFC James out of the session. In those 5 drivers, you've got 2 awards. Smoggy Ghost gets Best Design and Livery for the evening, and LFC James gets Fuck Up of the Day award for blocking the pit lane. Yeah, totally agree with you, John. On with Papito. Can Papito make a move on K-Karts here? He just needs to get right on the tail. He's going to have DRS here, but he needs to get right on the tail. How close can he get it? He's getting it nice and close. Yes, he's in perfect position. He's going to hit the DRS, now the ERS, and he's going to make the move. And he's going to pass him nicely into the right-hander. They will go. And Papito gets himself up in the 6th position. And he has now got the job of chasing down Hogg in P5. But these 3 battling away, and look at Raging Hawk sitting beautifully in that 3rd position. So those 11-lap old mediums of Raging Hawk will start to be showing signs of tiredness, and I think it's time that he got into the pits ASAP. Kieran gets a 3-second penalty. Almost headers. I think we're going to see setters into P2 here very quickly. And Raging Hawk's doing exactly what I thought he would do. He's going to go into the pits. Let's see what his tire is going to be. In the pit he goes. Is he going to put a set? Does he have a set of hards to put on? Or is he going to put on mediums and go for 10 laps on the mediums? Probably the mediums. Yes, it's the mediums. On he goes. Asium gets another 3-second penalty. So have a look at these penalties. 13 for Maverick, 6 for Kieran, 3 for Hogg, 3 for Daza, 3 for Sid, 3 for Kears, 15 for Asium, 3 for Thatchers, 3 for IBM. Pay Cards gets 3, Cash Secure gets 6, and What's at 3. So all happening out there on the track at Budapest in Hungary this evening. This is the Pure Speed Syndicate World Livery Car Championship on a Sunday at 6 o'clock. Excuse me, and I'm Gavin Bass 1. On with IBN. He gets another 3-second penalty just outside of track limits there. Oh, he's getting a little squirrely. 15-lap old hards, maybe that's why. I think those hards have come to the end of their station and he will have to pit again. On with Papito. Yeah, John, he has. He's had a good race. The one I'm watching at the moment is Raging Hawk. If you just watch what he's done, he's now on those fresh medium tyres, and at least 3 people in front of him probably need to stop. So he's going to gain 3 positions. And I honestly think that Raging Hawk has got this right and might just get himself into a top 5 here. But he needs to get rid of Thatchers as soon as possible, because Thatchers is holding him up, and he needs to do it very, very shortly. In round the right-hander he goes. He's right on Thatcher's tail, and there's going to be a DRS. Oh, he's going to try the inside move here. It'll happen here for sure. He's got the pace, and he's going to do it right before the DRS zone, and he's in a rush to make that happen, and makes it happen. P10 Raging Hawk, and he's now chasing down Asium in P9. On with Hogg. He's in P5, and he's now chasing down Papito. And just look at Setters. The race leader is Setters at the moment, because I know he's behind Maverick, but Maverick is carrying a colossal amount of penalties, and there's only half a second in it. So Setters is not going to be in any rush to make the move. He's going to do it real safe, and right now he's not having any penalties whatsoever. So Watts in the pits, and he's changing in different tyres. I think he's put on a set of used mediums. Oh no, Cash Secured has binned it. And there's been a coming together, and I've got a feeling this may be another... It's either a virtual safety car or a full safety car. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just a caution. Maverick's disqualified from this session. Oh my goodness, what happened to Maverick? He was disqualified for ignoring something. I wonder, can I go in and see that?
What did you talk to John?
Oh my God, look at the penalties. Ignoring the yellow flag. So Maverick has been disqualified from the race, from leading the race at one stage, and he is now out. So we've now got 2 more DNFs, 2, 4, 6, 7 people out of this race. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but Maverick will be very, very cross. And we're now under safety car once again. Misfit John says it looks like the game screwed him over and let the safety car back through. Can people keep it on track, please? That's coming from James. So Setters is going into the pits, doing the rightful thing, and he might just set a set of soft tyres on. He's doing exactly that, and on goes the soft tyres for the last 6 laps, and that'll probably only be 5 laps. Who else is bouncing in? Let's keep an eye out on all of those tyre changes. Just look, we're going to have a soft run down here at the end. John says, I'm not sure if Maverick let the safety car through before his DNF, a lot after he was DNF, so I'm not sure what happened, but Maverick will probably want to appeal that. Not that it's going to make any difference now. So Asiam is holding P1 right now at the moment with 11-lap-old hards, so he is going to be bombarded by the soft runners of Hogg. Tears will be bombarding him, and Sid Setters, Kieran, Raging Hawk, IBN and Thatcher's all on those soft tyres, and I think this is going to be furious a last 5 laps here in Hungary. Safety car Hungary. The bash up at Budapest, whatever you want to call it. Set a record, I think it's been set, especially around Hungary. This is meant to be a clean track. The problem with Hungary is there's only about 2 places you can make a move. That's going into turn 1 on this corner here. You take the inside line to the right of the safety car and you undercut the guy there. The only other place you can really make a move is on that DRS straight. What has happened here tonight is a lot of the lads have tried to make moves in positions where it's virtually impossible to make a move, where it really does start to push drivers off the track. That's my take on it. And if I was racing in Hungary, those are the only 2 places that I would be concentrating on making the moves. That's turn 1 and on the start and finish straight. After that, there's not really an awful lot of overtaking here in Hungary under safety car of the evening, and we're just now waiting on the back markers to pull up and form the queue for to let this safety car go off. Looks like we're going to have a 4-lap sprint race at the end for a lot of the guys on the hard tyres. Asiam is going to have to defend every corner, and he is going to have to really make that car as wide as he can and make that track as narrow as he can to try and stop these 2-lap-old softs getting by. but I think he will be bombarded by the soft runners. It looks we've got a restart. With 5 furious laps here in Hungary to go. The the safety car is now in the pits, and Asiam is away, and he's going to try and pull this. I don't know what he's going to do, but let's stay on with Hogg. He's on the soft, and he'll be the first person to make the move on those soft tyres. And I'm just going to see everybody round the corner. There's where the move can be made, right there, and there's a couple of lads just made that move and made it very, very successfully. All round that one safely. So there's the soft tyre in the league. Hogg in the lead in P1 at the moment, and he is pulling away slightly better than 1 second. And everybody, oh, I heard a bashing going on there. What's that? Looks like a caution. Somebody's off. Yes, there is. K Karts is out of the race. Asiam is out of the race. And we're now down to 11 drivers. Oh my lord, this is terrible. But there's no yellow flag. They're letting the race continue. And Daza's now starting to lose lots of positions, and Sid's going to be the next person to pull the move on the hard tyres. So these soft tyre compounds are going to rob him. Setter's also right there. He's making the inside move, and he's going to make that stick, and Setter's DRS enabled, and Setters has now got himself up into P5. Raging Hawk trying to move now on a Torpedo, but he can't make it stick, and he's just going to have to be patient. Down the DRS zone, which is about as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. That DRS zone, I don't know what the hell it's there for, but it makes no purpose, no sense whatsoever. But anyway, it's there. Almost Setters again. Oh, look at that inside switchback. Setters makes a very smart move there. He makes it stick, and that's a beautiful move by Setters up into P4, and he's now going to chase down Daza on those hard tyres, and Setters is on for a podium, if not a race win, but he's only got 3 laps to do it, and he's now chasing for fury against Daza, and he's going to take him. Let's stay on board with Setters. Get out of my way, says Setters. I've got a set of softs on, and I need to get the best out of them on these laps. Takes it really, really tight onto the box. DRS zone activated. Off he goes. No point defending it, Setters. Absolutely no point in defending this. You've got it taken. 1:19.045 for Kieran. Setters has got himself up into P3. He's 2.6 seconds behind Kears and Hogg, leading this race at the moment on the soft tyres. But let's just have a look at those penalties. 3, and Setters has 0. Riding on board with Setters right now at the moment. At this moment in time, Setters is my driver of the day, without a doubt. Has kept it clean, has stayed away from all the battles. He's used his head and he's used his maturity, and he is now sitting very, very, very fast in P3, cheering down. He is absolutely chasing down Kears, sorry. I've lost my voice this evening because of all of the carnage. So the battle's on. Let's run down those drivers. Only 11 drivers out of 20 have survived the bashing at Hungary in Budapest. And Setters is now tracking down Hogg. And Hogg is trying so hard to take that P1 position off Kears. But Setters is now, all he needs to do is sit in behind these two lads carrying the 3-second penalties, and Setters will be on the podium on the top spot, even though he maybe wants to do it on track. But he will not do anything daft whatsoever. Great little P5 race here for Raging Hawk. He started in P5 and he ended in P5. Yeah, if you're good at staying out of trouble, this was definitely the race to be in, John. Lap 34 of 35. And I am going to stay on with the front three lads. In one on the track is Keers. In two is Hogg. And in three is Setters. And Setters is now on the final lap of this race. And he's not going to do anything daft. Kieran now out of the race. So Kieran has binned it. And then there were 10. We should actually have sung 20 green bottles. Would have been here all night because there's so many people didn't fall off the wall. And that's only 10 of them didn't fall off the wall. 10 of them did fall off the wall. And you know what? I'm actually going to have a slight change in over the line he comes. In first place on the track is Keers P1, Hogg P2, Setters P3, but Setters gets first position. P4 is the Raging Hawk, and P5 is Daza. Torpedo is in P6, P7 is Sid, and P8 is IBN in 8th position. Watsit is in 9th position, and Thatcher's in 10. I have had a change of driver of the day. Setters has won the championship, and Setters has deserved to win the championship. But you know what? And this is not favoritism in any one way. Raging Hawk gets my driver of the day because he gained the position and he kept it clean. Setters might have won the race, but he actually went down 2 positions from P1. Even though he did tuck in at the end there, he's had his trophy, he's had his championship, he's got all the awards that he needs, and I'm going to give driver of the day to Raging Hawk for keeping it clean and gaining a place from his starting position. And well done to all award winners tonight, but especially to Setters in winning Pure Speed Syndicate's World Car Championship of this season. And remember, guys, it all starts over again next Sunday. So I'm going to take a quick chance here to flick through the race director. That's what I'm going to really focus on mostly here, if it gives me it. So again, well done, Setters, and well done everybody who survived the mayhem out in Budapest this evening in Hungary. The race winner, Setters, Kieran gets fastest lap. Driver of the day was Keers on the game. Most overtakes was Keers, and Setters got the cleanest driver. And I'm just going to go on to the race director for incidents, and I'm going to fly down them so that if they need to scroll through them, they can. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Unbelievable. I don't think I've seen as many in a long, long time. Here endeth the race. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Setters wins the championship. Lots and lots of people will have a chat on Discord about what happened there tonight, but I think everybody needs to take a little look at themselves because the races can't go on like that. There has to be more patience shown. Hungary is a very difficult track to overtake, And so, anyway, livery of the day goes to Smoggy Ghost. Fuck up of the day goes to James. And driver of the day goes to Raging Hawk for his clean race and for his position upwards change. And obviously, the championship won well and truly and well deserved by setters. And well done, setters, if you're listening or watching back. Proud of you and take a bow, sir. So there you go. That's the end of the season for this little league until next Sunday, where it all starts over again. I know Raging Hawk has been very, very busy trying to get things organised, and I know everything is sitting nicely in place for it all to happen again. So, on that note, as always, I just want to thank everybody for their input to a great season, for the drivers to be loyal and come and race every Sunday night. Although, let me just tell you something, guys, this league is becoming really, really popular and seats are becoming quite a premium in it. So if you've got a seat as a full-time driver on a Saturday night with PSS or a seat on a Sunday, look after that seat because it's gold dust at the moment. There are so many people contacting Raging Bull or Raging Hawk about getting a full-time seat in this league. And that's a reflection of all of his hard work and all of the stewards and all of the admins behind the scenes making it happen. So congratulations again to setters. Congratulations to Smoggy on his best livery, James with the Fuck Up Cup, and also to Raging Hawk for his drive of the day. I've been Gavin Bass 1, and I'll see you all next Saturday night and also next Sunday night. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers. Good night.
Gavin Bass one on the microphone. The energy is high, feel the vibe in the zone. Engines roar as the lights go down. Racers ready, it's a battle for the crown. Who will rise? Who will stand tall? On the top step, they'll answer the call. With hearts racing and spirits ignited, the champion's moment is finally sighted. Adrenaline pumping, the crowd is alive. Speeding through corners, they take the dive. Every lap counts, the stakes are set. In this game of skill, there's no room for regret. Listen closely, hear the engine scream. Chasing glory, living the dream. Battles unfold on the asphalt track. In pursuit of victory, there's no turning back. Feel the thrill as the tires grip tight. Under the stars, everything feels right. Each curve a story, each turn a chance. In this high-speed dance, we all advance. As the checkered flag waves, the night concludes. The champion shines in the spotlight's hues. With the roar of the fans, they take their bow. F1 Saturday night, see you next time. Wow!